Beneath the Surface is a suicide awareness and prevention play that was written in 2010. The storyline is based on a true story about a young girl named Chastity Smith, who was a student at Britannia Secondary School, took her life. And it was shortly after that happened that her mother asked me to take a call to action.
As First Nations peoples, it's kind of our grounding to have our wisdom from those before us carried on, because there's importance to it and there's a lot of value.
I think being an Indigenous artist, we already have that knowing in our DNA, and that when we go out and we act and we're playing a part, it's healing. We're wanting to reach someone's heart and soul. But I believe as an Indigenous artist, we have that direct connection to the land and to the earth from ages and ages ago, and our ancestors are behind us telling those stories along with us.
We're now moving into a new phase in which we are doing high school residencies. And what we do is we go into the high school, and for 2 days we run workshops, and then 3 following days we do the show.
We create a space where we introduce everybody to the idea of talking about suicide, which in itself is a big conversation, and people get quiet really quick.
We use the concept of the medicine wheel, emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical. And the elements that we touch on in the workshop touch on the elements that we speak about and we present when we do the play Beneath the Surface.
Look at you, you're gross. You're disgusting.
You know, there's a lot of people out there that have a lot inside them that they can't quite bring out, they can't say. And there's a lot of things in this play that nobody speaks about.
Our Indigenous women matter. All the girls in our play matter, and our men matter.
Let the world know that we are not gone, and we are not going anywhere anytime soon. There's also a lot of contemporary topics discussed in it that can kind of relate to the youth of today. So they're not completely overwhelmed with a tradition or culture that isn't theirs.
Nobody wants to date a fat, ugly gay Indian.
You know, for so long we've been having to claw our way up to show that we are important, that we have something to say.
There's a word to sum up what we do. It is the use of the arts as a tool, as a catalyst for change, for health, for inspiration, for empowerment, for wellness. I mean, our imagination is a wonderful thing, and the arts is an incredible tool that we have to use to change lives.
I think theater is an important thing to be pushing into these communities, because it's really easy to go online and think about it and talk about it, but not experience what it's like to talk about it in person. And I think that this play, this piece, will go wherever it needs to go, because it has to be there.